Welcome to another edition of the program Sport Update Extra. We come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy, 98.1 FM. We will bring you this edition of the program Sport Update Extra. Musa Kamara Naminim. And I just want to use this opportunity for congratulate Miku on the program and one of Leone Sport Update Extra, Jaffa Mans Davis, as the graduate today from Frobe College, B Honors degree in Mass Communication. Congratulations. And we dedicate this one to you. The program Sport Update Extra, they continue. We expect anytime from now. Now the program, Joseph from the Australian Broadcasting Corporation and journalists, we analyze the thing the more they talk inside the program today. And I want to welcome also now the program Mohammed Lamin Kibe, my usual analyst now the program. Good morning, Mohammed Lamin Kibe, and welcome to the program Sport Update Extra.
Good morning, Musa, and good morning to family who listen to this fine frequency. Musa, quick one. Let me use this opportunity for congratulate William brother Jaffa Mans Davis as he graduates today with honors degree in mass communication. Congratulations to him, and as a team, we wish him more achievements on the way. Musa.
Yes, indeed. The program now Sport Update Extra with the country from 98.1 FM. Today we look at the outcome of the meeting between the Public Account Committee in Parliament and authority them pan football, especially the Salon Football Association, the National Sport Authority NSC, and also suppliers them and agency they will work with the national football team and SEF they work with football authorities them for second the national football team Leone Stars. But before that, we join Mohammed Lamin Kebe for some international news them.
Yes, Musa. Yesterday a lot happened at the international realm of football as we discussed yesterday and explain to Bulem will be listening the program yesterday Sports Updates, but to different competitions and will be there the different games and one to we clear the quarterfinal yesterday we played the English FL Cup. Arsenal we play Crystal Palace and Arsenal be able to proceed to the next stage to semi-finals outside them big Crystal Palace and beat Crystal Palace inside Emirates by 3-2 courtesy of goals from Gabriel Jesus as a bag at kick inside that game day yesterday, and Arsenal don't proceed to the next stage. And also the other one we get to do with Newcastle United. Newcastle play Brentford yesterday, and Newcastle also be beat 3-1, and Liverpool we are the only team we win yesterday. We play away, then play against Southampton, then be booked them placed to the semi-final of this AFL campaign. And one thing we very clear, Musa, I don't know if you notice the different fixtures for the AFL Cup as it used to be. Where they see teams, small teams, little teams, where they play championship, how they can perform well and just say up to the last minute. And at times they can play final, and this one will not see them. All the teams that were the EFL Cup, with the quarterfinal right now we play yesterday, plus the one that we get for play today, they're all top flight teams from the English Premier League, from Arsenal, Crystal Palace, Newcastle United, Brentford, Southampton, and Liverpool, which speaks volumes. The kind way how smaller teams the way they play championship they perform don't reduce. I don't know why, but now you can agree with me also. The issue of surviving a particular season and for Win Cup don't become a very serious issue. So I think big teams they now not only the focus and their strength on English Premier League or Champions League, but they now don't get a reverse of it, because now we don't see that it's through efforts and puts a lot of efforts by the AFL Cup and continuation of the AFL Cup not today, and we go see the only game we go play, and this one therefore be a tight fixture between Manchester United and Tottenham. And Manchester United they play away, then self go on for see how then go for secure winning for going to the semi-final of this competition, having the new coach, the new talisman, way in debut this and first AFL Cup is where they play for where they coach Manchester United. So a lot Musa plus other games and also from the Conference League and other competitions. Yesterday, self we see German Bundesliga self they play, moving far away from the English Premier League, also La Liga. We see Espanyol, we play Valencia, and that game they be in 1-1, and Villarreal also we play Rayo Vallecano. That game they say be in 1. And France League 1, many games Musa, AS Monaco we get defeated to Paris Saint-Germain, and inside the Coppa Italia, Atalanta we get a 6-1 victory over Cesena FC, and AS Roma Sef we be able to secure winning and move to the next stage of the Coppa Italia. The Coppa Italia, not to Italy them the main league. Now the same like it's not a league, just like you can compare them with the EFL Cup. The Coppa Italia, this is not the Italia Serie A, for let people and get better understanding of the results and the games and we provide inside the program. But for now, Musa, last stop back to you.
Yes, before back to me, Mohamed, can we make mention of one thing? Say the FA Cup, when you look at the caliber of teams, them way they now that way they at the top. Before Cup. This time, we used for see the FA Cup, Carling Cup.
Yes.
Now for then small teams here, now the league, maybe even championship. And when they say Liverpool they play or Chelsea they play, then go now the time they go give opportunity to other players them we not blanks playing at the Premier League. But that don't change. Why you think that's sudden change in the English Premier League?
Yes, I talk and just know I say when a football season can end, we see the kind of argument or debate we spur between Manchester United and Arsenal fans, where they argue over who had a better season. Because Manchester United, even though they get a abysmal performance, but then go final and they win cup. Unlike Arsenal, they did very well. They get players they perform extremely well. They even did well in Champions League. But at the end of the season, they're not able to secure any trophy. Sadly for them, and unfortunate to their fans. So I feel say they kind of debates there, and most of their reactions and the way fans and supporters can make, it can reach to the team then because journalists keep posing questions and to not only Salon or limited to Salon, even social media. I think this has been the hue and cry, more especially for us now. Say we they perform, but we know they get trophy. And now there has been a U-turn. We see now, as you don't say also, we would ask you question how players and now coaches and rather they put them players them then greedy players them for playing competitions and they not be there like so. It's as you don't see. Then games and they more especially the EFL Cup, what we call Carabao Cup. Now a competition and or a platform for ensure say you scout young players them and players them from the academy. So then self go able get the spotlight and we don't see over time how players young players because of their performance when they get now then competitions and they graduate to the big team and begin to represent the team in bigger competitions. So Musa, I feel it is unfair to but it's football, but I feel say somehow it's unfair to the small teams because as you also say this competition they are jokingly like you say now they own Champions League than the championship teams but one team where I observe from the different games and even the games that we did today, the only game we did today are going to 4 games quarterfinal. Manchester United, Tottenham. You cannot name one team where they come from the championship where they go semi-final, even quarterfinal for doing that competition day and reach that stage day. We have Luton Town, we have many teams. We have many other English clubs in championship where then they do very well at championship, but that performance they will reflect now the EFL Cup where most times we don't see smaller teams and they go to final.
Yes, indeed, Mohamed. I mean, it could be more of that inside the program Sports Update Extra. We go for a short break. We'll come. We'll look at the topic of the day. We say the Public Account Committee in Parliament. Don't look at the performance of the national teams and look at the couple we don't spend from 2022 dates. Before we'll go for a short break, we can look at the reports on the technical aspect of the national football team. Leone start discuss them and look at the financial issues. From that break, they will come now the program and take the report to say the chairman for the Public Account Committee, Honorable Ibrahim Tawakonte, say Leon Stars not able to perform the past years then because of poor management of the team, player quality, and other factors that we don't unbog the team. Well, I put this report together. We look at the technical aspect of the management of the national football team, Leon Stars. The Public Account Committee meeting with the football stakeholder them. Now for look inside the couple where government don't spend on football, value for money, management of the national football team Leone Stars, and safe player selection as person we don't the day around football for long term. The chairman for the Public Account Committee, Honorable Ibrahim Tawakonte, begin with his experience.
Well, but during that period, 1 month they were out of club. But when I start observing their fitness level and their condition is going down, I drop them out.
Why did you invite coach to stay yourself?
Yes, we never call players. When I say with the technical team, we never call players just because we want to call. When we search about coach's statistics playing, he has more matches than even the younger ones, and he was able to play at that time.
Then he was playing for what team?
So he played Cheltenham.
Cheltenham, that is
and when he come
in the third tier.
Yes, his
and
performance.
You're calling him up to play for Sierra Leone.
Yes,
to compete against grade A players, Mohamed Salah and others.
Well, Mr. Chairman, sir,
you think he has the legs to stand there?
Mr. Chairman, what we have to acknowledge here now is that
no, his fitness level.
No, his fitness level was okay.
Hold on, Coach Karim.
Charlie Bio, where people they call Junior Bio, that the sport ambassador, Honorable Ibrahim Tawakonte, being asked him but in role as an ambassador of sports.
I'm the sports ambassador and I'm scouting the players.
How many players have you scouted?
So many players.
Are they playing for Leosta?
Yes.
Can you give us names?
The Isaac alone. I have so many of them.
Isaac alone is playing for what team?
He's playing now in China. He's playing now. He was playing in
China, where they have sentenced their coach to 20 years. I think we are going to do the same thing. I mean, don't worry, it's not you. What are the other players? Okay, you know what? Let us have the list of players. Do you have the list? And let's track them where they are playing. Let's start with that and see whether our players are fit enough. So Isaac alone is playing in China.
Now from this point, Honorable Ibrahim Tawakonte being asked the technical team of the list of players them we they invite for the last game them where Leone Star been playing no able qualify for the Nations Cup.
Saliba is he home based?
Saliu is playing in Romania.
For what team?
One, I don't know the team name.
Is he playing for a team or is in a football academy? Like, is he playing for Leone Star?
Yes.
So he invites academy players. Coach Amidou Karim, do you invite academy players? Give Coach Amidou Karim the mic. We are talking about his players.
The time we selected Saliu Bass to come to the national team, he was playing for Wilberforce FC. So during that period, he went to Romania.
Mustafa Bundu, I think I've seen him playing for
Plymouth, yeah.
Rodney Michael, he say he plays in Lebanon, where they are fighting. Hezbollah is killing people, and you're calling somebody to play for Leone Star. Alassane Koma,
one of the twins.
He's playing where?
He's playing in Saudi.
Saudi, where they perform pilgrimage.
Qatar.
He's playing for what team?
No, I know the name, but I can't find it in my phone now.
Coach Amidou Karim, you should not think, you know your players, you know their team.
Each and every one of them.
So if you don't know where your players are playing,
I know.
So what team is Alassane playing for?
Alassane is playing in Qatar. I will get you the
See our players. They are playing in Lebanon. They are playing in Qatar. So we must look at ourselves and tell these people, enough is enough. You can retire now. They can retire peacefully. If you want, we can call their names in parliament. We would give them special parliamentary treatment. We would recognize them. We will write to the president. They can be put on the list of honors, whether it is the presidential medal. But release them, let them go.
Honorable Tawa believes say governments they spend plenty couple on players them we no reach standard for play for the national football team.
This is an embarrassment now. We are spending $1 million on Division 3 players. We have to be serious. We should not spend $1 million on Division 3 players. We are spending $1 million on players that are playing in Qatar, in China, in Saudi.
Radio Democracy will continue for look at the outcome of the meeting between the Public Account Committee and self football stakeholder them and look inside the 23 billion where the NSA own suppliers them for sake of the national football team Leone Stars.
for Radio Democracy, Musa Kamara Daminim.
Well, that are the reports we encounter between the Parliament Public Account Committee and the Leone Star technical team. As I mentioned, we next report we look at the $4.1 million we government don't spend on the national football team inside the past years, them or football and or sport generally, and look at the debts. These about 23 billion we NSA own suppliers and partners them for Seka Leone Star Nations Cup qualifying to Morocco, where the team not qualify. But this now the technical aspects of Leone Star in the past years. Them. Joseph, you don't listen.
For can play for national team. Musa to me na pity for let a head coach. You invite the player, then they ask you na parliament. Do you know this player? You know the first place in the first place was we not able to get with track record of players them. We just they take player them from anywhere. Let na player or they play na street ball na America or any side. As long as I kick football or I play ball, they count na this.
But is it you think say that the head coaching problem that or it get for do away with waiting available?
Well, yes. Again, the coach and the technical team, like I listening to Abdul Karim. Where they say talk about the technical team, they all get a responsibility for play. Whereas then go for ensure that they keep track record of all the players them where they play. You understand them? Make sure that they follow the week in, week out. How they play, like how they follow so Jumaba, where they do very well. We all are glad. Where Man City don't come off for her, back say Newcastle back don't come off for her. Top club then na England don't come off for her. So we they glad. So because we see the progress where Jumaba they make. Now I make with the follower, you understanding? Even if you can't forget presents, I will not get doubt. But look at the players they call. He will be made so he's surprised and Sierra Leone they all team. They don't even play grade A league that then continent. So the responsibility go to the coach, the technical team, and also the one that they around football. Because it's not just about calling players. That is why the home league they do well. The home league they do well. We need for make use of like what he says the available thing where we get. If at all not to know able to get the player they represent out there, we get the home league where they play, where as player they play throughout the season. They do very well. But when it comes into team selection, now the problem the way we get this pop performance here. You can remember when we qualify, na Guinea, most of the players they play na home based player. Most of the players they will qualify into that Nations Cup na home based player. So then we just need for ensure that they look into them player they structure that team for let them ensure that this Nations Cup will pass with. Let me tell you, this time miss this Nation Cup here. By all means, if we don't qualify, how on earth Chad? Although you know they underrate when it comes to football, but Chad of all nations, follow we go do it in Chad home and away. You understand? Then this have been the problem with Leone Star. Most of the time when we qualify, pass will depend another country for let them beat, follow qualify. Why would they stand on we own? For let we ensure that we beat country them so that we will qualify. You they see the Nigeria then they beat all against them, they qualify. You they see the South Africa, then Ghana, they do well. What is wrong with Sierra Leone? This don't be a cry all over the year.
According to Ibrahim Tawa Conte, the list will be all of 25 players. Them, if you go by that now, only 7 of them go then at the standard for represent Salon. Do you agree?
Oh, of course. Look at the
they
report.
mentioned the like of Chumaba. They call the likes of
between them
the twins them they are not Augustus Kagbo. You think about Abu Dhabi, you think about other players them like Samadia, Mustafa Bundu.
Yes,
for them now them players I think say they are leagues them where you then they play week in week out the players, but you cannot play in Lebanon. You play in third tier. Or you play in a US, you play in a third tier, you still can represent Salon.
It's a problem. I remember a time when
you play in Qatar League or Saudi League, you are
like
not the top
like
flight.
The chairman say,
you didn't the
then they per war. Whose league where if you say they go play, when a better league. You understand, eh? I can remember a time where we see the twin there, where they do well now, so when they play na Putafa. The first travel they travel. I see them calling. I been tell somebody. I say this is not the right time for letting call them play. I say because they not even mature enough for letting call them for Leone Star. But somebody be the physical have the time for them for cry the player them down. For play for Leone Star or for play for national team, There must be some criteria, procedure for me.
But we did at this country when they hype the types of Saliba and the next African Messi or young promising star of Sierra Leone, and they even compare them to Lamine Camara of Senegal, where win the youngest player of the tournament. The tournaments na
Liberia.
Yeah, it's not even Liberia for Africa now. This 2024, we look at that. This player be don't graduate through, but the way people been they push Saliba, could it be that people get interest? This was my problem, that all people where they push out now, people waiting at the FA, and this they play for Wilberforce strikers when at the team of the president. We should not promote players based on that. Where is Saliu now today?
Nowhere. I can remember after that under 20 competition day, most of the players they take them to this Nations Cup. Yeah. But you go ask the question, they make use of them. Imagine they just come up at the league, they fresh.
We get Momo Kama.
Yes.
We been there.
Yes.
Then
they
we
just
get
come up
interaction between the Parliament Oversight Committee on Sports and that of the Leone Star technical team.
First of all, Musa, before I answer that question, I have two comments on that one. They will just say, I take this opportunity for the leadership of the PAC, Public
Account Committee.
Honorable Tawari, I feel see kudos to them. They don't do well. I think see some very information they are eating, and for make people that know, I feel see one step for solve the problem. You don't talk a lot on how the system, how we lack in the system for ensure say we call or we do the right thing for call players. Even though now the technical team and the coach then get a prerogative for pick team, but you gotta agree with me say Joseph Swift can agree with me say most times we how they do call up they in shambles. And I'd always talk this say for we get Leone Star rights, for we get with performance rights, we will qualify for different competitions. I feel say the first thing they for do it the kind of players you call, the benchmark we use for call players, and it's also an insult where we get National Premier League where they play. Then we need to players them. We hardly take players and players and they do very well. You don't name a few, the likes of Malian, we get Ishexef with the Rangers. They do very well. But it's like say some people outside then they get money. Now they want everybody gets your own agenda where they push for. So many a times we they get issue with that one day. How not you call player way they play in a league we very hidden. Now almost talent and Kumbra they play there. I don't mean for insults then different league and they. But some of the players them also not even get time for play. Then you get regular players them where they play. Either for Leone Stars or that team them. I mean for national clubs in Nasalon, then they get the opportunity for play. Even when you're not the best player, we don't see time in, time out, international competitions. We don't see we play or not they play. No matter how good, you know say good. But because you know they get game time, we don't see our Southgate this last Euro. We see Rashford, they never go to Rashford. Players that if you say ordinarily, apart of injury or waiting and good. But because they know they get game time, they know they play. And this has to do with push and far away from football. It has to do with national development. I feel say unfair. We have many things we government for the spend power. Many other things we go yield dividend for the country and push developments at the country. But we stifle development. Football in one way or the other, salon football is stifle development. How is it stifle development? The intention of football now for create excitement of people and also improve the national economy. But it don't missing. And then two things, then they will not see it creates the kind of revenue and also will spend a lot. If them they perform, team they get results if we don't better, but the results, the performances are abysmal. Even when we spend a lot. Jokingly, I don't know the last time we play AFCON competition. I don't know. I don't know for I don't know if that's true, but we see how they really the sports industry or the government say even the team we win the competition, we spend more than them in terms of cost. And not to say we need them money anymore, but at times because accountability not at the sporting discipline, football to be precise, make we kick anything in there. And I feel say as I don't say this committee here I feel say go for improve accountability and football, as I can always say not to getting the right players only. The management they tell on the team in performance. Part of kicking ball, how you will manage your team, go ensure so you get the requisite performance we want. Take a look at Banter FC, because they're very serious about football. Their management is key. They translate into performance. So I feel say going forward, this is huge, and some of the thing that we brought out of that AI in the $4.1 million. A bit money than the Musa. $4.1 million for spending inside 4 years. What did we gain? Virtually nothing.
Okay. Mohamed Amin Kebe, the financial aspects we look at in our next edition. But you say for the listen, go call on 0779819181 as to what make up of the meeting between the Public Accounts Committee and stakeholder them football or sport generally. 0779819181 a number for call and make a contribution inside the program. Joseph Masare, Joseph Akabo rather, one of the recommendations them we come the PAC meeting yesterday. The chair for the Public Account Committee called on the acting general secretary for ensure then dismantle this team, this Leone Star team, and get away with plenty players that within the call. Not only the players them, get away with some of the people and way they around the national team. Toram, according to the chair, most of the people where they travel with the national team will not get role. Now in the they go with prostitutes for the players them, now the camps them. This is not the concern we Honorable Ibrahim Tawa Conte. So not only dismantle the players, dismantle those that have been around this team for a while. This is not one of the recommendations.
Very important, of course, Musa. The chairman is right to some extent, because when you look at what's been happen around this Leone Star, people they now this Leone Star team virtually they don't have anything to do. They go no more. When you ask, they say, now this executive, now this, now that. What they go do? Whose contribution they go give for let Leone Star win? So you go ask yourself the question for the past years. They want they all be there around this Leone Star here. Who's we don't go now? Whose contribution they make? If not less than for let people and go there and get what they want to forget. Because honestly, like the brother they say, if really we are determined and ready for less football, for let progress whenever they go into international competition, honestly, some of them things that we need for the talk am. And what the chairman says, so some of them they for dismantle them so that we will see a headway. Because what I don't study all this year for football, when you tell Paul the truth, you will say, oh, you want for sabotage me, you want for this, you want for that. So in that case, I think it's high time now for let the one the way they in charge of the football, or like where the chairman they don't call the football stakeholder to question now, for let them ensure that they do the needful. Like what the chairman they recommend to them for ensure that they dismantle whosoever not get business or not get anything for contribute into this Leone Star team. Whenever Leone Star they go for trade, they see the delegation. Most times they it will be confused. You don't even know the number of people where they go for grace their matches.
And for a while now, we need to see delegation. We need to get delegation list again.
Say no more. Now you want for that which one or whatsoever. But now we write as Sierra Leonean. For now we know the number of people go. One. For now we know what in them people they go do. But at the end of the day, you go call here, but to no avail. No information no make available to you. So this is the problem what we don't face now this county here. So it's good for when they don't get that idea, they say, or when the chairman don't recommend say, therefore dismantle whosoever not gets idea. Even the player, some of them they don't wait out. If they say lots of players, like all what they mention, they know they play now, they league themselves. They don't even get time for play. But yet still they call them for can play for Leone Star. At the end of the day, look at the results. Look at our last match. We see what's happened. So 2 players they left. They're not able to play the final because there's nothing to play for again in the last match. You see? So at the end of the day, these are all issues. But if only we get Leone Star or Salon at heart, because these are taxpayers' money. Now me and you two money where they pay them player there, they pay their official there. So what they need for do, they get for ensure that they do the needful and ensure that they deliver for the people of this nation. We don't wait for so long. Let we not capitalize on the fact say the stadium, because beaucoup people go be they say the stadium they don't make it, the day per make other country they go play in other venue. Then they win.
And
What
this
he
I
got
want to
between-
way the chairman says not excuse.
Not to excuse.
Say we know
Football is about performance, not deliverance. We deliver. They, look what happened. We all watch Manchester United against Man City. Wait till the coach do because of the Rashford and Garnacho. They perform. It's not to discipline.